I give you the future.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Hope you're all having a good day so far. Me, I'm doing okay. Could do worse, could do better. I'm doing okay. I do apologize for skipping all last week. Just did not feel it. Something about I did not feel like streaming at all last week. I kind of expected that because I'd initially thought about not even scheduling for last week, but I went ahead and did it anyway. Wound up being a waste of time, but we're back. I've already changed the schedule for this week once because I was going to do F124 today, then try out F125, but then I decided to actually try F125 off stream by myself. And the main reason I was hesitant on switching over to F125 was they took away the owner driver part of my team. But there's enough good in the rest of the game, mainly the handling of the car. It feels a lot better than F124 for me. That said, I can sacrifice that part of it, and I'm comfortable playing it now. So that means I'm restarting everything from scratch, technically. At least we have a run button. So. Fresh career. I'm gonna do full season. Assists are fine. No steering assist. Low braking assist, because I'll be honest, I've been doing the amateur with the medium. That feels about right from what I did in my practice run. 4 races. Keep the accuracy, because that does keep sanity. Scale. moving the modifier amount of weekly resource points based on character performance. I'll just get a little spicy and put some. Regular strict. It's up. Broadcast. Safety car experience. Broadcast. Information lab because I can never get it right. Keep. Assisted starts. I can't do well with a manual start because I've tried it before. So, cool. I want it the other way. Light's probably the best. I think we're set for that. 20. Divers only. I'll add the icon. Like I'm gonna be able to afford them immediately anyway. I'll keep the tutorials on. I don't even remember what I did on Sunday.
As the owner of the newest team in F1, your first job should be introducing yourself to the team.
Right. We are going to stick with Curse Mantangelo. Alright, there really wasn't too many avatars I liked. He's about the best I can do. It's...
Now we know a bit more about you. Let's explore your background ahead of our first season.
Background...
Hey there, my name's Andrew. I'm your head of personnel. It'd be useful for the team to know a bit more about your background. Give them a sense of how you intend to lead our efforts.
I think I'll be a head engineer. That'll at least get me the...
And tell us a bit about this HQ. How well developed are the facilities here ahead of our debut season?
I think I'll go for advanced. That way, technically I've done this before. Technically.
Hello, Mathis, head of your engineering facility. Let's discuss where we think we are in terms of car performance.
I think go with some development. That way I'm not a complete backmarker to begin.
Hey, boss. I'm Anissa. I head things up in your corporate facility. Let's discuss our financial situation.
I'd say let's go for some reserves.
Right. With all that out of the way, our next task is to finalize our team's visual identity, our official name and branding.
Okay, team name, this is going to be the first change. The main change. It's no longer going to be just Mantangelo House. That was... This does. It's a bit of wordplay. His Mantangelo house. It was never lupus. Vovchak is Ukrainian for wolf. But yeah, bad wordplay on my part. I can't help. I have gone in advance and picked my plays on the screen. Very tidy attempt to pull and gunmetal. I've already made banner. I like that better. Where color? I like that.
Next up, there's an amount of contract work we need to get nailed down. First, we need to settle on our title sponsor. This will represent a key source of income over the coming season. We have a few potential sponsors lined up. Each contract splits our income in 3 ways. A signing bonus that we receive now, a weekly income paid over the course of the season, and finally, a bonus at the end of the season, if we achieve the goals set out in the contract.
520. This Panther veteran can start his change. Up for my. I think I'll go for. I can hit all these. Best bonus for season goal.
This is our title sponsor, which are responsible for the bulk of our team's income. While much of that income is paid weekly, a large part is dependent upon us meeting our contractual obligations and hitting our seasonal goal. As we develop our relationship with this sponsor, we'll increase their loyalty, which over time can result in further benefits. That said, as our team's fan rating grows, we may be able to attract more valuable title sponsors. So, knowing when to prioritize building loyalty over the financial benefits of a more lucrative sponsor is something we'll need your guidance on.
That is a new thing. We'll go with
Secondly, we have to make a call on which engine supplier we want to work with this season. Generally speaking, our choices can be defined as a trade-off between performance and durability, with the caveat that neither come cheap.
Definitely not gonna go for the. Let's have the cash. You know, the Red Bull team. I'll go with the. Because the durability is pretty good too.
And finally, let's talk drivers. Obviously, we need 2 of them. So let's start with our first one. Each driver's performance is measured in a number of ways. Experience counts for a lot, and drivers with more on-track experience will have an advantage over less experienced competitors. Racecraft describes a driver's ability to work their way through the pack to finish the race higher up than where they started. Awareness represents the driver's skill at avoiding the steward's room. The higher this stat, the less likely they are to pick up warnings and penalties. Pace is a measure of sheer speed. Outside of battling their opponents, how good are they at pulling out consistent fast laps? All these stats contribute to the driver's overall rating, while focus represents their current state of mind and how well they're leveraging their rating out on track.
Okay. I'm screwed who I got. I think I'll pick her up as my second driver. Fortunately, going that far out is obscenely expensive. And I'll be honest, whoever I pick for this, I'm probably going to be using the drive anyway. I'll go for driver 1.
All right, that's one driver locked down. Now let's pick their teammate.
There's only one other person I want to pick, driver 2. Her contract's not too bad. And
That all looks solid. Good choices and all within our budget. Feel free to review your choices if you want, but otherwise I think we can move on.
Yes.
Finally, we need to approve our race gear. Don't worry about sponsors just yet, we'll add them later. For now, let's just focus on the livery design and suits.
Okay, now. Unfortunately, unlike 24, I can't just pick and recreate what I got. Confusion looks okay. But I do kind of like that better. My green nut. Blue will be my gold. Actually, blue will be my gold or my cream. Yeah, I dig that. I like that better. Color. Gloves. Better than the actual suit.
I think that's everything, boss. If you're happy with all of this, give us the nod, and we'll get everything moving. And if not, feel free to go back and review your choices.
I think I'm happy with all those.
Hello and welcome to this very special live stream. Great to be with you all because today we're going to witness history.
That's absolutely right, Natalie, because for so many years we've wondered exactly what 11 teams would look like on the grid.
I wonder
Guess
when
what?
they release
Today
the
is the day we find out.
And we are here
2026
at the
updates if they'll
state-of-the-art
change
HQ. We'll
that.
be seeing their brand new car very soon, but behind every team, behind every car, there's one person central to it all.
Yes, and they've been described as somewhat of an engineering genius, coming up with all the ideas to push the car and the sport to its limits. The question is, though, will they be able to step out of their comfort zone to deal with all the things that come with being a leader, dealing with the team's finances, sponsors, motivating the team and the drivers? Will they be able to juggle that, or will they drop the ball?
And we'll be seeing more behind the scenes as the season progresses. But of course, it is all about what happens on track. So, without further ado, let's see the fruits of their labor, the brand new 2025 car.
I might want to. I play with the music down, so. Actually, that does look like a pretty good call. Make the right choice.
Well, thank you all for joining us. The team have done an incredible job. The car looks sensational.
It certainly does. Congratulations, and all the very best for the season ahead.
Welcome to your Team HQ. This is the hub of the team's operations, and it's probably worth having a look around, familiarizing yourself with the different areas you'll be responsible for directing. You can use these options to navigate around your HQ. Keep an eye out for notifications. I think Madison Engineering was looking for you earlier, and they were asking for you in corporate as well. You should catch up with them before we proceed further.
Yeah.
Oh, and as you look around, keep an eye out for this message. It appears wherever you can summon more information. It's a very useful reference if you want to start digging into the finer detail of how the team functions.
Perfect.
As it stands, we already have some resource points, data from testing, that we can use to kickstart our research efforts. We just need to know where you want us to start. Let's go pick an upgrade to research.
First.
Okay, this is the facility improvement screen. Here are the improvements you can currently schedule for this facility. You can access the other facilities and explore their improvements from these tabs. Some improvements need us to have completed other improvements first. If an improvement is blocked, it will be listed here, along with information on which improvements we need to complete first in order to unblock it.
Right.
Each improvement will provide us with an ongoing benefit, but they each also increase the size of that facility. As the facility gets bigger, it will unlock higher levels of that facility, which in turn unlock further improvements for us to pursue.
That's the one I want to improve. I know I want that because otherwise I'm going to be having to deal with the old situation where one car is better than the other. This one.
Okay, I'll book in a meeting with the contractors and we'll get that started.
Let's do the actual research now.
This is where we choose our research projects. Research and development are split into 4 departments: aero, powertrain, chassis, and durability. Pick one of these departments, and let's go choose the first research project you'd like us to tackle.
First, I guarantee I'm just gonna. The cable assembly. Okay. Only reduce mass fall circuitry without any loss of overall. Makes sense.
Copy that. That feels like a good place to start. I'll get the research team on it.
Hello, boss, and welcome to corporate. This is the hub for the team's finances, our corporate identity, and for our ongoing sponsor relations. Speaking of which, it's important to ensure that our new sponsors are reflected in our team's livery before we head to the first race weekend. Select customization, and let's go finalize the livery design.
Hey.
Here, select race gear. We want to focus on the car, so select the car option. This is where you can define the look of your car. Liveries, driver number, and sponsor decals. Right now, we're focused on sponsors, so let's select this option. This is the decal editor, where you can apply sponsor decals to your car. Part of what we do here in corporate is build up our family of sponsors. So, over time, we'll have more of them to display on the car. The more secondary sponsors you feature on the car, the more money we'll make. But be aware, there are diminishing returns. Use this selector to focus on different areas of the car and start adding some sponsor decals.
That's good. What should be 26? Yes. You have to unlock things. Yes. I put my main sponsor. There we go, that's even better. There we go, I think the car is good enough.
Nice one. If you're happy with that design, then that's what we'll go with.
I'll go with the car numbers. Oh. That number? That. That looks proper.
Your team's standing on the grid is measured in two ways: fan rating and sentiment. Fan rating is a measure of your team's prestige and history in the sport and can be increased by completing accolades. Whereas sentiment is more dynamic, a measure of your recent performance both within the current season and looking back to previous seasons. As your fan rating increases, you will earn not only a one-off award for each fan rating level, but also ongoing bonuses that benefit the team. Positive sentiment can unlock more bonuses relative to your fan rating, whereas negative sentiment can temporarily disable bonuses you've earned until your sentiment improves. The combination of fan rating and sentiment will affect many aspects of your career, so keep tabs on them at all times.
Go to the classic activities.
This is your activity schedule. Scheduling
A little bit
activities
different.
between race weekends lets you and the various facilities focus on specific areas of productivity. You can select the different facilities in your own schedule over here, and then select an activity for them to pursue. Picking the right people to work on the right thing at the right time can give us an edge when we really need it, so don't overlook the value of activities. You should consider setting some now, if you have time before the next race.
Okay, definitely do that. Extra money in hands that way. Power train calibration. Best one. Start with. Research. Yes, chassis. It actually puts me mid-pack above Aston Martin. Dropping now, Lance. Okay. No? Ask you to. There. Powertrain. That. Driver tall. That. Running put. I'll go for the kill. Pushing all my money out. Yeah. Let's get rolling on.
So, we're gonna need to open talks with drivers for next season. They could be ours, or are currently driving for other teams. You should head to the driver comms page to see who you want to consider.
Driver comms, I can spot.
This is where we manage our discussions with drivers, both our drivers and other drivers we might be interested in signing in the future. These slots are for our current drivers. We're obviously much closer to these two than anyone else, but it's still an important job each year, figuring out what's important to them and where their long-term aspirations lie. But we also have to be prepared for the future. If we lose one of our drivers, or if we feel we have a better prospect, it's important to have done the groundwork to allow us to negotiate with a new driver. Or more than one. Just be cautious. The more drivers we engage with, the more likely it is that our current drivers will get wind of it, and that can very much affect how they feel about us, and about their future in our team.
In that case, I'm not bothered. Or they think, yeah. He's for it. Start one. Research tool. Good, I guess. I knew. Researches the. Oh wait, I actually have. So far, I'm doing okay. Planning on grid food. I only get one race out of this today. That's fair. I'm going to do this again Thursday, so I'll get multiple races out of that. Whew. Yeah, I forgot to turn back up. Oh well. Of course, my color scheme doesn't go well with my logo for my primary sponsor. Whoops. Yeah, things like that's all 20 out.
Great news. One of our research upgrades is complete. Once we finish researching an upgrade, we can start developing it for one or both of our cars. Head over to the development screen to get started. The research group have delivered us a design, but we need to actually build the thing if it's going to be of any use. And for that, we have the development group. This is where we turn the engineer's dreams into reality. Here's the upgrade we've researched. Select it to start development. So it's up to you whether to kick this development off now or not. But when you do, you'll want to consider how you want to develop it. Certain options won't be available until you've invested a bit more into improving this facility. But the important thing to think about is that you need to develop 2 copies of the part.
Yeah.
One for each of your driver's cars. If you only have a single part when you get to a Grand Prix, you'll need to visit the Assign Upgrades area to decide which driver's car to prioritize.
I can't dual develop just yet. But I am working on it. That's why I'm doing that. Personnel. I upgraded the entry. Driver's focus. That. No, that'll be. Work on my own training, I guess.
Accolades are milestones, representing your team's growing history and prestige within the sport. By completing these accolades, you will improve your team's fan rating, which unlocks various bonuses and also affects how the drivers view your team and its prospects.
We're going to get at least these 3. Of course, I'm at the very bottom.
Sorry to disturb. Need you for a moment, please, boss?
What's the engineering facility? He's got more experience already, so I'll give it to him. All my activity. have anything I'm in progress with. That's... Patches. I'll go with the back. Put up Australia,
Right,
shall
nearly time to head to the track. Let me know which driver you'd like to follow this weekend. They'll get a bit of a boost from your presence. We'll keep tabs on the other driver while you're busy.
I won't control him because he is the weaker of the two. But at least logic is I at least have a strong second driver. And I did went all the way through this race. And actually got points for both drivers, so that was good. Yeah, it works this time. And the only downside I've found so far of this is I can't spend my research points during a race weekend because I'm technically not being the owner right now. It sucks, but right yet. Damn it. It's gonna be a dry race weekend. Not what I wanted. So, I will go in the first practice, do that, then take a break.
Hello and a very warm welcome to a brand new season in Formula One. It's 2025. We've got a four-time world champion joining the grid. Do we have 4 teams in the championship? There's certainly been convergence over the winter months and plenty to look forward to before the huge regulation change in 2026. Now is all about free practice. Let's get straight into it in FP1.
Hey mate, this is Mark. This is going to be a good year. We're going to have a great time together, and obviously the team are brand new, so I've set everything up from scratch. Let's make the big boss happy and show that we're not just here on the grid to make up the numbers, alright?
Let's see, restart, qual pro. Didn't want to do track acclimatization, but I will.
Okay, your goal is to get through as many corner gates as quickly and precisely as possible. Best of luck out there.
This already feels a lot better than F124, I'll give you that.
Okay, DRS zone coming up. Get ready to open it. Distance is on your MFD.
Sector 2. Or clean Sector 2, I'm sorry. My Sector 2 not clean enough? That's the only miss I've got so far. This entire run. Would I have to do it again? There we go. It's at one apex on this thing. There we go. Oh, it's a fast sector, but not a clean sector. I don't know how I missed that turn. There we go.
Program complete and a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can take you through the numbers.
Can definitely do a better run. 5 laps circle pace. Where this one. Go ahead and connect one, and then call it a break.
Okay, let's have some nice steady laps here, please. Just a managed pace, like you would in the race. That's what's going to give us the best data.
Damn, these nerds are already cooked. That corner is a bit tricky for me because of how much the wall juts out there. Of course, I couldn't manage tire wear because my tires are already worn. Yeah, that corner keeps calling me. It's not good. One more lap. I heard a smack there, but I think I'm okay. As definitely drives better than 24. Doesn't feel like I'm driving a boat that's been welded to a tank. I'd be placebo effect too, but still. I didn't get tire wear for that. Suck. And I'm not quite getting best time, so I'm doing something.
Sadly, it's time to say goodbye as free practice is over. However, we'll be back shortly for more Formula One action.
That's better than what I expected, or was fearing. Yeah, now I'm gonna take a quick break before I do free practice 2. Give y'all with them some music. And I shall be back in a moment. And we are back, and I forgot to put my hat on. One moment. Session 2. I don't know why I'm misremembering things here, but I am. I'll do the qualifying. A couple laps after that, and for the session. Three things I need to do are...
Okay, this is a quali sim. We've estimated the times our closest rivals will be doing, so that's what we need to beat.
Fast after 1, speed trap, and DRS. So all I can easily do. I can one shot this. Good.
Okay, test complete, and that was a really good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that. Well done.
Hey, what the hell is that, Fernando? Beating everyone, I guess. Got a little swirly there for a second. Not take too much damage to the car. Well now! I managed to make it worse. I'm going to bring myself into this because I got to practice at some point. All that take. Not gone out yet. Might as well go out and do another one. Yeah. So the car isn't at all this time, which is good. 2 thousandths of a second from optimal time this time. Good.
What an incredible practice session. The fun doesn't stop here, though. Join us again as the rest of the weekend unfolds.
Quick practice. Now in qualified as possible. At least we got some bonus points. Huh? Oh, I thought. Damn, I can't talk right now. Let's qualify this one.
Hello, everyone. It is time for qualifying at one of our very favourite stops on the calendar. It's Albert Park, and we're about to take the cars right up to the edge.
Let's swag on him a bit. Well, Hamilton's actually keeping it close, so that's good. At least it's staying close. I'm happy with that.
Okay, good job, mate. Really, really well done. That was a fantastic drive. Bring it home.
Now let's see where our team is, Paul. Shall we?
The qualifying wrapped up, we now have our grid line up for the big race tomorrow. Be sure to join us then for what will no doubt be a fantastic race.
I'm the only one who put on mediums, aren't I? Yep. Let's see, and I'll talk about my test session on Sunday. My race was wet. Like the actual 25 Australian Grand Prix. But luckily I had to actually get started because I have the formation lap turn. supposed to be. It will remain dry. I will do my shrewd tire stuff. I think I have the AI higher than I did last time. I can't.
It's the start of a brand new campaign, and so many questions need answers. Can McLaren keep their strong form going? Will Ferrari thrive? Will we see Red Bull taking back their crown?
No.
We first raced here in Albert Park back in 1996. It's 3.2 miles, 14 turns now instead of the original 16, part of a larger redevelopment to encourage overtaking. The drivers enjoyed it in 2022. It retains the landmarks, the bumps, the challenge, but there's more opportunity to attack with those 5 corners to the left and the 9 to the right. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. Lucas Blakely starts from pole position, edging out Lando Norris, who'll start from P2. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Leclerc, Hamilton, Oscar Piastri and Russell, Tsunoda, Verstappen, Antonelli and Cali Meyer, Alonso, Stroll, Esteban Ocon and Albon, Sainz, Gasly, Ollie Behrman and Liam Lawson, Hulkenberg, Bortoletto, Hadjar and Franco Colapinto rounds off the grid. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head down trackside for today's race.
Yeah, well, we do this time.
Welcome to the commentary box overlooking the circuit. I'm Alex Jakes, and joining us for the race today is Naomi Schiff. It's the first race of 2025, and we welcome a brand new team on the grid. That is going to mix things up in a big way, isn't it?
First of all, this is such an exciting time. I mean, to have an 11th team on the grid is exciting news for the sport. But for them today, I guess you would be really nervous. It's the first time you're going to be doing this. There is so much to learn. But at the end of the day, they've got to remember that expectations aren't that high. They've all been there before. They've all had their first race, and no one is expecting them to land on the top of the podium. So just learn to walk before you can run.
Oh, I'm running already.
Well, mate, pole position is a great way to start the season, but as you know, there's no points for pole. Now we've got to go and take the win.
Yeah, I feel like that's safe for me. Patty's either medium or hard, so go with this. Oh my. saw spilling the gas. Already, it looks like I'm going to have to up the AI difficulty. Immediately blowing the doors off, going out.
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Oh, that was an error on my part. Like I said, I'm not sure if it's a placebo effect or what, but this does feel like better steering. I'm just glad I not to be completely stubborn about switching games. Plus, when the 2026 DLC comes out, hopefully they add Cadillac to my team too, so that way I'm with the 12th team. That'd be cool.
We're approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums. You're in first position, front of the pack. Norris behind. They're on fresh mediums. And your pit window opens in 2 laps' time. 13 laps to go.
Let it expire because I can't find what I'm looking for.
Tyres are degrading fast. We can change strategy if you want. Check your MFD for details. Copy that.
It's a little too warm for these soft tires, I think. Oh, got a major itch. Right. Why's my left front so degraded?
Okay, be careful with the front wing. You've taken some minor damage.
There we go. Now I haven't.
Some information on Behrman for you. Okay, it looks like the problem's terminal. They're retiring the car.
Screw it, I'll do it even earlier.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go.
I gotta leave my way back up through the field. And not hit that bloody corner.
You might experience some understeer now that you're in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as soon as possible.
Yeah, I'm just waiting till I get on straight.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now.
Good.
Keep taking care of them.
I think that's all you have to know. You lock up there. I'm driving overly cautious here. A bit rough. It's about time for the actual drivers to start pitting. Yeah, that was too close to Sonoda there, so... Good gentlemanly rewind there. That wasn't contact.
Okay, good work. Great pass. And gap to the car in front, 3.4 seconds.
Yeah, I didn't force Sonoda off the road. I go along the track, so that was a clean pass. The tire wear is still good. See? Verstappen's
Verstappen's in the pits. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done.
What the hell is I trying to do there? It worked, didn't it? And that wall edge keeps calling me. I can hear it. Alright, Cheryl. No, that was Lewis. My bad. Lando hasn't been yet. Interesting.
And Callie's coming in for a stop.
I'm overdriving it again. Yeah, this definitely feels like a more balanced car than the F-124 model. Now I can make mistakes by turning too sharp. Now that was understandable.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 31.6 seconds. They're on fresh softs.
It's not what I wanted to hear. I wanted to hear their position. Yeah. I have no idea what that was.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 34.0 seconds. They're on fresh softs. And the time last lap, 1:35.3.
keep hearing and feeling a flat spot. That is definitely only going to be a one race stream, but I will do the administrative stuff before its second race.
You're leading the pack, that's P1. Leclerc behind. They're on fresh mediums. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. 4 laps remaining. Okay, be careful. We think you're going to start losing some tyre grip anytime now.
Also, that 3 laps to go. We're good. What is with this left front?
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 35.5 seconds. They're on fresh softs. Time last lap, 1 minute 28.9.
She's only 3 seconds behind lap time-wise, so that's good. Damn, 2 seconds off with pace, so... That's a bit worrisome. Fastest lap nowhere backwards into anything, so we're good. I think it's the actual grinding
Okay,
of my
mate, this is
tire.
the final lap of the race. Final lap.
seriously, why is my left front going so bad so fast? Maybe that's wind power. I don't know. Yeah, I'm starting to lose grip in the car. I can feel it. Let's race.
Absolutely awesome. Just amazing, mate. Well done.
Cooler got the driver of the day. How far up did he go? I mean, I'm not mad.
To take the win at the first race of the season, now that is important. You get straight in to your competitor's head and they now know that you are the one to beat.
Welcome then to the podium, our top 3 drivers. What a great effort from them today in a very difficult race.
I'll actually let the podium celebration go on this time. Nice.
Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who's joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
I'm probably not top in the... Yeah, I can see him getting driver today for that. I'm just behind Ferrari because at least we both got points. She got 2 points. They got 2-4. Makes sense. But hey, it's nice to start a season where I'm don't have a driver as a back marker. It's up with my team, which is good. Bonus is good. My owner XP is going up 2%, which is right. You know what I'm trying to say. I got 10% bonus now. I wish I could have changed that, but yeah. It's not only did I just drop frames, I could all of a sudden my encoding overloaded. The hell?
Chief, I must remind you that we have parts fully researched that are waiting for development. Let's get that performance on the car.
developing him. Good. Before I do any of this, I'm gonna go ahead and take a break. Y'all with that and some music. And I'll be back in just a moment. And we are back, and apparently I'm having... I can't fix in this menu? Here we go. Turn this down. Probably by turning this down a bit, I won't choke the encoder again. I don't know what the hell is happening, and I just now noticed it. I do apologize. Listen, stop that. I want to do power. Those are ones I can't. So, don't want me. Down for the way I was driving, I feel like that's a good one to do. All my points out. They both seem happy right now, especially him with him winning. Finances actually look good. I need to actually win some shit. Have anybody new? No, I don't. That's... really have no room for activities. We'll do that. I'll work on my face.
Each of your facilities has a number of staff members. The more staff you have in a facility, the more productive it will be, but the more it will cost to run it. Facilities automatically recruit staff over time up to the current cap, but if you want to limit expenditure, you can reduce that cap. Be aware, reducing the cap to below your current workforce will cause the excess staff to be made redundant. And even if you raise the cap later, it will take time to rehire those roles and get back to the previous staff levels. Beyond that,
Nice to know.
making a lot of staff redundant in a short space of time can have a chilling effect upon both morale of the remaining staff and hiring rate.
Out of improvement slot. Definitely take that. I'm not even shown on there. Oh, technically. That.
This one's gone according to plan.
And in today's meeting, help resolve an issue. Progress on that. All that goes well. Finances a little bit more this week. Not doing too bad. It says savings or progress will be lost. have any? I don't. Level 6. Save that there. That way I'm ready for Thursday. I'm going to do a little bit more racing before I call it a stream. I've done that one, where I can keep Hulkenberg in 3rd place. This one is Singapore. Get a podium with Verstappen in Singapore. How many laps I have?
This is F1 World. Plenty of brilliant drivers, plenty of thrills and spills. Guaranteed.
Around Singapore. I need to finish in 3rd or higher. I can do that.
Okay, clear.
Yeah, that was a bit much.
Tyre condition still looking good.
Damn it. Really don't need to do it all at once.
Great manoeuvre. You made it look so easy. Look out for a bit of understeer when trailing the car ahead. They're going to be giving off dirty air, which is going to affect our tyres, so try to get past.
So far, so good. I'm smacking everything, but already up to 11. I'll take the morning.
DRS has been enabled. DRS is now enabled.
That was a mild mistake, but keep on going. That was a little too aggressive. Especially when it's actually my teammate. Well, that was... I don't know what the hell I did there.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 1.6 seconds.
Oh yeah, I can do this, no problem. Yeah, that clonk cost me a little too much. I was able to actually keep control of that. That's actually pretty neat. Please help. Third. There we go, that's better.
Great work, that's a new fastest lap of the race.
I got 3 laps to actually win this baby. And I do. out of courtesy, I'm not going to let that bump stand. I didn't get warned for that one.
Brilliant, nice move. Keep going.
Just need to hold them off for a few laps, and we're good.
Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
Nice to hear. More laps of this. We'll have this goal smashed. The Hulkenberg one was a little bit harder, mainly because it was sour. Quit bonking the wall, I swear. Nice, nice.
Okay, well done. That's 3 clean laps in a row. Beautiful stuff. Keep it going.
Finish it off, maybe. Cargo Mint. Alright, we're almost there.
Yes, mate! We got the win and you did it
Nice.
cleanly! Incredible!
That really wasn't in doubt, but... We don't need this. Oh, he crashed. He had fastest lap for a minute, so he crashed within the last few laps. Interesting. That's settled. Now this is definitely fun. Even with... I just find it funny, you do a Max Verstappen related thing and you get rewarded with something for V-Card. Eh? That will be it for me. Actually, wait a minute, there was holes I had. Right, wait. That's the claim. And that will be it for the racing today. Let me check something. That faded quite faster than I thought it was going. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Something got reset for some reason. I don't know what the hell happened. Now things are smooth. I will be back Thursday with more F1 25. Get more than one race in next week, or next time. Let's find somebody to ride into. Fellow Dubs and Grims first. there is nothing I want to write into. So this will be it for the stream. I'll catch you all Thursday with more F125. Back at my normal 11 a.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. GMT. Till then, y'all have yourselves a great day, and I'll catch you all around.